Hello once again. This is your professor, Danny Araneta Cabulay, for the course Leadership in the Travel Business. And we're still on executive coaching. This is the part 3 of that uh, topic. And we will talk about what is really essential about uh, being a good coach. First, you have to establish rapport with your coachee if you have to be a good coach. What is rapport? Rapport basically is being able to connect with your coachee and establish that professional relationship that is based on trust. Okay? And it requires openness and willingness to be coached. So, what are the coaching strategies? First, you can apply continuing professional education. This is where you want to go back to school, like pursue a master's degree or a doctorate degree, or even a short executive program, or even a tech voc course. You can also do uh, executive courses and training like attending conferences, seminar workshops, webinars, language proficiency programs, in-house programs, training programs, and management development programs. Then there's also what you call routine coaching. Example niyan, yung one-on-one coaching, visitation of plants, or going around the different outlets or properties. Yan. Plant tour or property tour. Video conferencing, brainstorming, even attending Mancom meetings. You could be coached in the Mancom meeting. So it's a very good training actually. Other coaching strategies could also involve internet research projects, committee work, immersion program, and being an OIC even for one day. Now, there's also what you call life coaching. You know, coaching is a profession in itself. So there are people who make a living out of coaching other people. I, for one, is a coach. So, nagko-coach ako ng mga tao tungkol sa negosyo nila, tungkol sa personal na buhay nila, at sa kanilang mga careers. So, and then I get paid by simply listening to them and helping them. Okay? So, that's a very nice career, isn't it? Being a coach. So, when you talk about life coaching, it does not only talk about career, but you also coach the person in terms of their business, yung kanilang negosyo, yung personal nilang buhay, yung kanilang pamilya, at saka yung kanilang relationship sa community. So ano ba ang skills ng isang coach? First, a good coach is quality conscious. He is also very resilient, success-driven and focused, very creative and innovative, very professional, mayroon siyang foresight, very sensitive to the feelings of others. So he's very careful with his words, with his deeds, and with his appearance also, his gestures, and very persistent. In short, determinado siya to succeed. Okay? The coaching process begins with identifying the coaching needs or gaps. Second, we enumerate the clear coaching objectives or goals. Then we identify anticipated challenges or problems of the coachee. Then you have to motivate the coachee all the time, thoroughly. Then you develop a coaching program. You organize the activities within that program. You monitor the coachee's progress at different intervals. You evaluate performance of the coachee and give timely feedback. And finally, you plug the holes and initiate remedies. You see, there are some valuable tips I'd like to share. Both the coach and the coachee must prepare mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, and spiritually. Kasi it's a two-way traffic. It takes two to tango. The coaching will not succeed with only one person making effort. Two of them have to do it. Okay? You have to establish rapport, as we mentioned, very important. The rapport can evolve and then it can actually develop later on. You have to review past performance constantly because that's going to be the benchmark all the time. So the coachee, has to keep on improving each time the evaluation is assessed. Benchmark from the best. Always aim high. Establish a support group. Gradually raise the bar. So you keep on increasing the difficulty. We will talk about that later when we talk about the GROW model. Then be very sensitive and always watch out for the feelings of the coachee. Some coaches can be very sensitive and emotional. Develop a sense of ownership of the dream in the coachee. Let the coachee to dream on his own. Kailangan mangarap siya. Kailangan meron siyang goal or ambition. Where does he see himself? Kaya yung pinapagawa ko sa inyo na video na 1 to 2 minute, I want to see your dream. I want to listen to you. That's why you have to really produce that video. Okay? Now, active listening is very important. I want you to watch the video. It's not about the nail. After watching that video, go back to the PowerPoint. So we'll talk about active listening. You see the problem in school, no? Meron tayong mga subjects on writing, reading, and speaking, pero wala tayong subject on listening. And that's problematic, ha? Kasi according to experts, writing is used 9% of the time at work. Reading is used 16% of the time. Speaking is used 30% of the time. However, listening, wherein we don't get any formal training, we use that 45% of the time. So these are your communication skills. Yung pinaka-importante pala at pinaka-madalas gamitin, wala tayong subject or formal training in school. Isn't that ironic? Doesn't that tell you something's wrong with the educational system? So people listen to two radio stations, WIIFM, meaning what's in it for me? Yeah. If there's nothing for me, why should I listen? Wala akong mapapala. And the other radio station is MMFI AM. Make me feel important about myself. Because that's very important for a person to pay attention. Why be a good listener? Because people need to be recognized and remembered. They need to feel comfortable about what they want and what they need. They want to feel valued. They want to feel appreciated. They want to feel respected. They want to feel understood. That is very important. Remember, listening is the most powerful form of acknowledgement. When you listen, that means the other person is important. You don't listen because somebody is not important. Okay? Listening promotes being heard. Okay? Listening creates acceptance and openness. Listening leads to learning. Listening reduces stress and tension. Listening helps develop positive pride. Active listening is listening to the content and process, seeking first to understand, then to be understood. Okay, very important. So, kaya kung minsan, we don't really listen well, no? That's a problem by most people. So, dalawang klase ng questions. The art of questioning, sabi nila, is dead, no? So, I want you to ask intelligent questions. Meron din tayong tinatawag na open-ended questions and close-ended questions. Open-ended questions, that means we don't know what the answer will be. That means the person who will respond can say anything. Like an essay question. Kaya madalas ako magbigay ng pop question because I prefer that. I want to pick your brains. I want to find out what's between your ears. Okay? Then there's what you call close-ended question. Answerable by yes or no or multiple choice. But notice I also asked that kind of question. But I want you to justify your answer. Do you agree or disagree? Please explain your answer in 1 to 2 sentences. So again, there's that justification. So it's a combination of close-ended and open-ended questions. Okay? So here's pop question number 8. Sensitivity is one of the most important attributes of a good coach. Cite one instance wherein you became a little bit insensitive to someone. Nangyari na yan. After this lecture, what lesson did you learn about sensitivity? Explain your answer in 1 to 2 sentences. Deadline for posting your answer is May 25, Wednesday. Okay? Remember that. May 25, Wednesday. Cite an instance you got a bit insensitive. Okay? See you in the next lecture. Bye!